What's up guys, welcome back to SP Vids. In this video I'm going to explain about using batteries in your 404sx or A, it's the same unit basically, and I'm going to throw in a few tips and tricks which I've found out about, and hopefully if you're thinking about going outdoors or travelling and using batteries, this will give you some good tips for doing that. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is get the batteries loaded. So it's on the back, it's relatively straightforward, pop the back off. So let's go ahead and get these batteries in, and it's obviously got the diagrams inside to make sure that you put them the right way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hopefully they don't fly out again like that. Looks like it's just going to be opposites, and the top and bottom row is obviously the same as well. Cool, so that's in, they're all in, and let's get the back on. There we go, and yeah, we've switched it on. I've lost my button because that keeps falling out. So you can, as I mentioned, use normal alkaline batteries, or you can also use rechargeable ones. If you are using rechargeable batteries, you do need to change the settings. So if you're using a NiMH rechargeable battery type, you need to hold function when you're loading up the unit and keep holding it. And there we go, it gives you the choice here, so alkaline or Ni. So I'm using alkaline, so I'm going to say AL, and I'm going to hit record. So yeah, just make sure you do that if you're using rechargeable batteries. So now this will function exactly as the SP is built. There's no difference to using this with the power, it's exactly the same. And one good tip as well to know is you're probably going to want to know how much battery life you've got left when you're out and about. So it's really easy to do that as well. All you have to actually do is hit the remain button, and these banks are actual indicators of what battery level you've got in there. So as you can see, because all mine are lit, that means it's got full battery at the moment, and these slowly start turning off when you're running out of battery. I assume it will go this way, I'm not sure, maybe it'll go the other way, but yeah, these slowly start to turn themselves off when you're running out of battery. If you do get down to just A and F being lit when you're holding remain, that probably means it's time to change the batteries. That means they're really low at that point, and also if you leave that for any longer, the display will actually show LO for low, and then none of the functionality of the SP will actually work. So you will have to go ahead and change your batteries at that point. But yeah, that's really simple and handy that you can just hit remain and see how much battery life is left. One more thing that I should mention as well is if you are running your unit on batteries, you can expect about 5 hours runtime on rechargeable batteries, and apparently that goes down to 4 hours if you're using just standard batteries as well. So that's probably quite useful to know that you do have about 4 or 5 hours runtime. That's pretty impressive for a unit that can do so much with just 6 batteries. Another thing you might want to do if you're using batteries is activate the sleep mode. What that does is it turns itself off after about 5 minutes, and if you've forgotten about your unit and you've left it on accidentally, it means it'll save some battery power for you because it'll automatically switch itself off. So that's probably a really handy feature that you want on if you are running it from batteries, just in case you forget. All you have to do is hold down function and 7, and as you can see it says off at the moment, and you turn it all the way to the right there, so it says sleep. This is the blue dial I'm using here, so the right hand dial. This actually changes the colour of the display as well, which is kind of funky. So you can turn it off, red and blue, just red, or yeah, turn it all the way over to the right, and then sleep mode is shown on the display, and then you just hit record, and that means sleep mode is activated as well. So that's it for this one, guys. I just wanted to really quickly show you how to use the batteries, pop them in the back, and make sure you specify which batteries you're using if you are using rechargeable ones. Obviously just skip back in the video if you missed that bit. Checking the remain in power is really simple as well. You just hit remain and it shows you on the banks, and yeah, just watch out for when it gets right down to the bottom, it's time to change the batteries. And yeah, that last thing just activates sleep mode, function and 7 all the way to the right with the right hand dial, and then you've got it in sleep mode, and it means that it'll shut off after 5 minutes, which will save you some battery time. So I hope this was useful. If you're thinking about going out and about, that's really cool. This should help you a little bit, as you probably will be using batteries if you're going out of the house and you're not near someone with a power supply. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. As usual, it'd be super handy if you could hit that thumbs up, and if it is your first time here, if you could subscribe as well. I do content every week around SPs and other samplers, so it'd be really cool if you could join. keep making beats, and I'll be back very soon with more content, guys. Thanks very much, and peace.